Hello folks, my name is DSG Darkwest and welcome back. As always, I am going to be playing down my medical counts. By medical counts, I mean my class counts, and right now I am playing as the medic, which is the 7th class in the row, I believe this one is. Excuse me. Anyway, mostly what I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to try and give you some general tips. Key, don't die the Smoky, no. Basically, it's medic. You heal people, you shoot people with syringes, and you hit people with a bone saw. That's your weapons. I'm using a stock syringe gun right here, which is all right, but it depends on what you're going for. Like, I normally use the overdose, but I'm trying to go as stock as possible. I do switch up the weapon variants a little bit here and there, but mostly as a medic, as the medic, you are the key component to any class, to any game. Your job is to keep people alive so that way they can put out more damage. That doesn't mean that you're going to be the one out there fighting or getting assists. No. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that just goes out there to get assists, gets rah rah rah. No, what you want to do is you want to be the guy going out there, giving out the heals, getting people healthy, making sure that they can do as much damage as they possibly can do, and at the same time help cap. Help push the control, or help push the cart, all those lovely things, and that's basically what you're going to be doing. I didn't want to kill this medic right here. It's just like, nah. But as a medic, you are the key component to the to the game. Basically, you are the one that's going to be in the back, going to be behind the heavies, and you're going to be the guy that's going to be behind the pyros. You are the one that makes sure that they are alive. And best part about the medic is the uber charge, which you're seeing right here. The uber charge makes you and your heal target invulnerable. It has different, basically the stock medic gun as it's called. On full uber charge, once deployed, you become invulnerable. You and your heal target become invulnerable for a short amount of time. I want to say 10 seconds. That's, in video game terms, that's a long time. I don't know what came over me right here, but basically, you are really powerful because of that, and that makes you a prime target to the other team because they want you dead and they don't want you alive. However, you want to stay alive as long as possible to get uber charge 1 and 2. Make sure that you can win the game. The longer your medic is dead, the longer the enemy has a chance to build up their uber charge if they have a medic, as well as, get this, push further into your territory. A lot of times in the UGC, Highlander or basics 6v6, 3v3, there is a medic, and most times teammates will actually sacrifice themselves to take a headshot for the medic, or they'll take the kill, they'll take the medic's death, so that way the medic can stay alive, because the medic is a key component to pushing and most along those lines, because you need the medic's supercharge. Without the medic's supercharge, you really don't have a whole lot going for you. And in a lot of cases, this does come in frequently, and I really do have to stress this as much as possible. You have to be very careful about how you do things, because if you mess up, it can be very devastating to you and your teammates. What do I mean by that? Well, for 1 second you're not paying attention, and next thing you know, you've lost 99% of an uber charge because you were careless and you weren't paying attention. That doesn't mean that you can sit there and let your allies do the work for you. No, you have to heal them to get the heal points. You have to be the one to stand up there and essentially be the guy to heal them and put yourself in danger. But by putting yourself in danger, you're also making sure that your allies can do their job. I don't know if that little video editing glitch showed up. If it does, I'm sorry. Basically, in a nutshell, you really have to be the guy to go out there, like right here. I knew there was a pyro there. It didn't stop me. I kept going. I walked right in here, and I popped uber charge. Now, there is a saying, and I'm sure a lot of people have heard it. It's called, pop it, don't drop it. Basically, if you ever get yourself in a situation where you're going to drop an uber charge because of, I don't know, anything, basically. If you're going to drop an uber charge, instead of dropping it, getting killed with the full uber, it's more times better to pop it and waste it than it is to drop it and lose it. This goes very big for keeping the medic alive, because in a lot of situations, your medic is going to be the key, like I said before, the key component in making pushes. You have to be the person to stand up and make the call. Do you want to pop it or drop it? In a lot of cases, you will want to pop it. Now let me talk about the other medic guns. This one that I'm holding right here, of course, is the stock medic gun. This one makes you invulnerable for a short period of time while under its effects at full ubercharge. The second one, which is an unlock for the medic, is called the Crits Krieg, giving your heal target 100% crits for a short amount of time, basically the same duration as the ubercharge. The one after that is the one that a lot of people have been gawking over because of the recent buffs and stuff that it's had, the Quick Fix. The Quick Fix gives you a 300% increase in healing both on you and the uber target. It lets the medic rocket jump or explosive jump with patience. It makes the medic as fast as any faster heal target. Basically, with a Quick Fix, if you start healing a scout, you'll start running as fast as a scout, which really does come in handy if you need to get a medic behind lines. Say you're running with a Babyface's Blaster Scout, and you need to get behind a blockade of enemies to get to your allies on the other side who are pinned down. Basically, you can hook up the Quick Fix medic attached to a Bonk Scout or a Babyface's Blaster Scout, and basically run by the enemy without any scratches. But you have to work together with your scouts so that way you don't get killed in the process. Now, the last weapon is the Vaccinator, which I will be showing off a little bit later. It actually comes with 4 individual Uber charges, or 1 full long Uber charge, which is the same duration as a normal Uber charge. Now, the Vaccinator offers resistance types. It gives you a 75% resistance types to whatever damage type you pick, as well as heals the medic for 25% of the damage dealt to the patient, I believe. On top of that, the medic also has a primary and secondary, like every other class, but the primary I'm using is just the stock needle gun, syringe gun as it's called. You're shooting syringes. They do have an arc, so you can't just point and click. You really have to aim, and you have to be precise. You can even aim upwards and shoot around a little bit. Now, the other ones aren't as they're fancy, and some of them have some good effects, some don't. You'll notice a lot here I start healing the medics, because as a medic you really want to take your time to heal other medics. Don't do what we're doing right here, heal the same heal target, because you won't build uber charge as fast as you would, say, if you healed 2 completely different targets. On a side note, your melee weapon has a lot to do with how fast you build uber charge, because there is a weapon called the Uber Saw. Basically, every time you hit an opponent, it gives you plus 25 uber charge. Not 25%. Well, actually, yes, 25%. I'm sorry. It gives you plus 25% uber charge. Basically, if you can land 4 hits without dying with the Uber Saw, you can essentially build an uber charge. But the downside is it swings slower than the regular bone saw, so you have to be careful. On top of that, as a medic, your goal is just to, like right here, you need to get, if you really want to make a push good, while under ubercharge, you want to get in between you and your heal target. You want to get between your heal target, or your patient, as it's called, and whatever's in the way, like a sentry gun or a heavy. Block them, because it will keep your heal target from getting knocked back, and 2, instead of the focused damage on your patient, it'll be on you, so when the uber charge ends, everything is pretty much done. As for bonus tips, I really can't offer a whole lot, but what I can really offer is, if you find yourself in a situation, back off. Don't push in. See, we've got 3 medics here, and we're all trying to get through. We finally get through because of a bonk scout, but unfortunately we do end up losing this match. However, it was fun to play because I really got to explore the fact that I'm actually half decent as a medic. I do a lot of good things, and really you should. One of the biggest things is, instead of just healing one person, or what's known as pocketing, don't pocket. What you should do is you should spread the healing around. Like right here, I'm spreading it back and forth between a couple people. Mostly I'm trying to keep that medic alive till I died, but I'm pretty much trying to keep everyone overhealed. Overhealed is 50% of the person's maximum health, and it slowly ticks away 1 health. I think it's like 2 health a second. It slowly fades away till they're back down to full health. Now, this doesn't sound like a whole lot, but when you're playing the game, it really does make a big difference. You could have a soldier who's at 200 health, put a medic on him, and now he's gone from 200 to 300 health, and he's become a walking force to deal with. Heavy goes from 300 to 450, and so on and so on. It's harder to really deal with a lot of the problems as a medic because it's not really something you can do. As a medic, you can only do so much, and you are a powerful class. Don't let anyone tell you that. You are a powerful class, but you really have to follow the rules of being a medic. Make sure it's safe for you. Make sure that you won't die, and foremost, always make sure that you can get out. A lot of times, people will chase pyros, and this does get them killed. That's not necessarily a good thing, but at the same time, it's not something I would not recommend. Following a pyro, or chasing a pyro, will actually help you because a pyro gets themselves into situations that only they can get out of. But if you're a good medic, you can hang with the pyro and be able to get out the same way the pyro does. Maybe not without the air blast, but with his assistance you can get out. This is just some tips I was hoping to offer the community in case you wanted to play medic. If you liked what I had, if you liked my commentation, please leave a comment, like, subscribe for more. This is just basic. This is just me doing a class thing, and I really do hope you appreciate it. This has been DSG and Darkwatch, and I am out. Hey folks, it's me, DSG and Darkwatch. Hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a comment. Hell, subscribe. We've got more. It's DSG and Darkwatch. See you later.